All right, public service loan forgiveness. This is another federal government program if you have federal student loans and if you work for a qualifying employer and you have the qualifying federal student loans and you meet some type of criteria over time, they will forgive the remainder of your student loans. Okay, we'll jump right to that. This could be very life changing for people, but you have to make sure that you are qualified. Okay, for it. The public service loan form has three parts. It's very very simple. Guys, we're on studentaid.gov. That's all. This is on studentaid.gov. Okay. Okay, with the public service loan forgiveness, what loans could be forgiven? The only direct loan program, federal your federal student loans, and they cannot be in default. Okay, your qualifying employer, we're looking for government employers, nonprofit. Okay, government, state, city, county. You can be working for the city, working a state job, a federal job, those jobs, or nonprofit, or even if you have a nonprofit yourself. Okay. Um, you have to make payments still. So you want to make sure that your loans are already set up to be in some type of income driven repayment plan. There's a video on that. You can check it out. Look up income driven repayment plans, but you want to be sure you're on the income driven repayment plan. So all of my loans are on income driven repayment. Okay. And then from there, you want to make sure that you're paying the minimum amount of those balances. And that could be from $0 to whatever, depending on like your discretionary income or whichever one you signed up for. And you have to make 120 qualified payments. So essentially, 10 years worth of payments. So for some people, it's not worth it. I only have a balance of 15,000 by the time I make my minimum payments given the plan that I'm in, or I don't know. It just depends. It depends on factors, how much money you make and how much your payment is. For some people who make maybe a lot of money, but they still work in public service, so they still have to make some type of payment, and they have a lot of student loans. Like, yo, like it works. Especially for people who's like, I think of people who has like went to law school and med school, right? And they have like a lot of student loans, but they work for a state hospital. They work for the city government. And they work for the federal government, or they work for like the VA, a federal hospital. They can get their loans forgiven. They qualify, I should say, with those direct loans. They can get those forgiven. So yeah, check this out. Of course, my teachers, police officers. Again, if you work in any type of public um, uh, job, a job that more than likely taxpayers are helping pay for that type of job. Okay, it's funded. Your job is it's not a private entity. So it's not a private school, from my understanding. No, it's not a private school. It's a public entity, public colleges, and so forth and so forth. Don't matter what you're doing at that, as long as you work for that place. All right. Check this out. I know a lot of people who has taken advantage of this. My aunt is one of them, and got her loans forgiven. She worked for a public college for about 15 years, 20 years. Okay. But anyways, check this out on studentaid.gov and get yourself signed up. Fill out the form. It's very, very simple. And hope this helps. Bye bye bye.